The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man, it's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw. It's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to the air one more time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the... First down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
On the move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. After the run, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to throw it. He's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. And the Utes get enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Rose. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes.
Touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rose. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Stanley. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd and 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rose. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackler. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. trying to take it back. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He's got it on the move. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Rose. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end. they'll bring it out to the 25. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's complete to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Dropping back, it's Rose. Makes his connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Discards a man. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Delivers the contact. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Rose. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to surge it in. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field for this.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. He breaks a tackle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Moss. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Trying to get to him.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Marks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They keep attacking through the air. Getting some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
We're all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Moss. Throws to the back. Right on target this time. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hard running there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Kentucky. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Rose. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. Quarterback adapting. He's looking on the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Trojans! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll go to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he breaks into the open. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah.
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marks. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, USC! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dropping back, it's Rose. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. They're trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle,